welcome back to the series. So now that you've figured out when you're going to be coming to Japan and how long you're staying for, it's time to piece everything together. This is a fun part. Where exactly you're going to go and what your trip's actually going to look like. Now here's the thing, building an itinerary is where a lot of people get overwhelmed. You might be tempted to just copy something you saw on TikTok or jam in every single city and recommendation people have told you about. But real talk, that's how people end up exhausted by day 3. So before you even start plugging in the places into a calendar, here are a few things to think about. First, transportation. Japan's trains are fast, efficient, and honestly pretty amazing, but you still need to factor in how long it actually takes to get from point A to point B. Even just getting across Tokyo can take over an hour depending on where you're staying and what line you're using. So don't underestimate travel time, especially with luggage, transfers, and the occasional oops, I got on the wrong platform moment. Second, your own pace. Are you someone who likes jam-packed days from morning to night? Or do you prefer to take your time, stop at random cafes, wander side streets, and just see where the day goes? Be honest with yourself here because it makes a huge difference. It's totally okay to leave space in your itinerary. Some of the best moments happen when you're not rushing from site to site. Also take into account what there actually is to do in each place at certain times. Big cities like Tokyo and Osaka are super lively in the evenings. You can hit up bars, late night ramen shops, arcades, night views, and all that. But smaller towns, not so much. Stuff close early. So if you're staying in a more rural area, maybe load up your daytime activities and leave the evenings for onsen baths and chill hotel hangs. And let's not forget about lines. Some attractions like super popular shrines, observation decks, even certain restaurants can have queues, especially in peak seasons or weekends. So make sure you're not building a schedule that relies on you flying through everything. Give yourself room to breathe. Okay, now that we've got all of that out of the way, let's talk about the actual itineraries. There's no one size fits all, but if you're looking for inspiration, we've got a bunch of sample itineraries over on our website that you can follow along or tweak to match your style. Some are seasonal, some are off the beaten path. So if you're stuck or don't know where to start, you can go check them out and we've linked everything in the description box. But for today, I want to walk you through a few of our seasonal favorites to give you a feel of what these sample itineraries actually look like and maybe help you figure out which one's your vibe. Let's say you're planning to come visit Japan in winter, like during December to February. We've got a 7-day itinerary that's honestly such a vibe if you're into snow, hot springs, and a slower, cozier pace. Basically, you start in Tokyo, wander around Asakusa's temple district, hit up Ueno Park, and maybe do some shopping in Shibuya or Shinjuku. Then you head out to Nikko for snow-covered shrines and that peaceful, wintry mountain feel. After that, it's on to Hakone, where you'll soak in an onsen with Fuji views, riding the ropeway over a volcanic valley, and eat those iconic black eggs. You can also swing by Nagano to see the snow monkeys, chill in a Zen temple, and eat your way through some of the best soba noodles in Japan. The trip wraps up in Kyoto with quiet gardens, lantern-lit alleys in Gion, and maybe even some snow if you're lucky. Now, if you're going in spring and you're dreaming of cherry blossoms, we've got a 7-day spring itinerary made just for that. You start up in Tokyo and hit up Ueno Park, Shiroriga Fuji, and a few low-key riverside spots that are great for hanami without the massive crowds. Then you ride the Shinkansen to Kyoto, walk the Philosopher's Path under a canopy of pink, visit Kiyomizudera, and catch the blossoms by the river in Arashiyama. There's also a stop in Nara to feed the deer and visit Todaiji Temple, and a fun food-filled day in Osaka to wrap things up with street snacks and bright lights. If you're a summer traveler, you're in for energy, heat, festivals, and fireworks. It's such a lively time to be in Japan. Our 14-day summer itinerary starts in Tokyo with local matsuri, where you get to dance to strangers on the streets, then take you up to Kareizawa to cool off in the mountains. You'll visit Kawaguchiko for lavender fields and lakeside views of Fuji, then head to Kyoto and Osaka for all the summer eats, cold noodles, kakigori, and grilled everything. There's also time to chill by the coast in Izu or go deeper inland to a temple stay in Koyasan. You'll hit a mix of big cities and breezy escapes, and the whole thing's time to make the most out of the season's festivals and fireworks shows. If you've never seen a Japanese summer fireworks display, trust me, it's unreal. And if you're coming in autumn, our 14-day autumn itinerary takes you from Tokyo to Nikko, Kyoto, Kanazawa, Shirakago, and back through Hakone. It's built around the colors, and you'll get a front row seat to all those deep reds, bright yellows, and golds lighting up every single single temple, garden, and mountain trails. Plus, autumn is peak food season in Japan. Sweet potatoes, roasted chestnuts, seasonal wagashi, mushroom rice, it's a dream for foodies. You explore old samurai streets in Kanazawa, wander through UNESCO-listed villages, soak in hot springs, and still have time to just slow down and take it all in. And if those don't quite hit what you're looking for, don't worry. We've also got itineraries for lesser-known regions like Yamaguchi, Fukui, and Otaru in Hokkaido, plus super specific ones like food-focused trips, nature-based routes, or countryside hideaways. You can find them all on our website that I've linked in the description box down below. I really recommend browsing around while you're there to decide what kind of trip you want. And if all of that still feels overwhelming, or if you want a trip that's 100% tailored to you, we've also got our travel planner service. It's basically where we do all the thinking and planning for you. You tell us your vibe, your dates, your wish list, and we build a custom day-to-day itinerary that fits you perfectly. There's more info about that on the website as well, or you can just DM us if you've got questions. Alright, that's it for today's episode. Hopefully this gave you a clearer idea of how to build a trip that actually feels like your kind of adventure. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about how to set a realistic travel budget for Japan, including what things actually cost, what can sneak up on you, and how to save smart. Hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below if there's some place you have to include in your itinerary. I'd love to know what's on your list. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.